Hi, thank you for joining me. Today we're going to work on our sun salutation. So we're going to break down each pose of the basic sun salutation, and then we're going to put the whole thing together as a flow, moving with the breath. So let's start in mountain pose. We're going to step up to the top of the mat. You want to center your feet under your hips, anchoring into the ground with your feet, grabbing into the mat, shoulders relaxed. We'll lift the very top of the head towards the ceiling. Standing strong, this is mountain pose. Now let's inhale and bring the arms overhead. Nice stretch, pushing down through the feet, lifting up through the fingertips. We're going to exhale and dive forward all the way down, letting your head drop, letting your arms hang out. We're feeling the stretch through the lower back and through the hamstrings, the back of the legs. If your neck is a little tight, you can nod your head or turn your head, just releasing tension. Now we want to bring the hands all the way down to the ground. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. We want to bring the hands to the mat and step the right foot back into the lunge. The left knee is bent, right leg straight, your body nice and long. So we're holding this lunge, stretching both legs in different places. Then we'll step the left foot back into our downward dog. With the palms of the hands pressing into the ground and your fingers pointing straight ahead, we're going to push the body back. Let's alternate heel presses, one heel at a time, reaching towards the floor. So we're loosening up the calf muscles. We're getting a little stretch through the feet. If this becomes uncomfortable in your wrist or your shoulders, you are more than welcome to bring your knees to the ground anytime. Let's inhale and lift up onto the toes. And we'll exhale and press back so the heels reach back and down at the same time. If your heels are not going to touch the mat, that's okay. We just want to reach them towards the mat, into the stretch. Let's do that again. We'll inhale and lift up onto the toes. And we'll exhale and press back, heels reaching towards the ground. Once more, inhaling up onto the toes. And exhaling, pressing back, letting your head drop between your arms. There's our downward dog. Now from downward dog, let's move into plank. Bringing the body forward so your shoulders are above your hands. We want the hips centered and your body flat, as if you're about to do a push-up. We don't want to let the hips continue towards the ground. We want a strong core, body flat, deep breath. From this plank or from the knees, we're going to go into our next pose, crocodile. Keeping the hips lifted above the ground, we're going to lower just the chest. When we bend the elbows, we don't want the arms to go out like a push-up. We want the elbows to turn in towards the rib cage. Your chest comes down and forward, and you stop right above the ground. Now, it's very common in crocodile pose for people to want to drop their hips and lift their chest, but it's the opposite. Hips up, chest down. We're not bringing the elbows to the floor. Your chest comes down and forward. Your arms hug your sides, and you end up hovering above the mat. So this is crocodile from the knees. Here's crocodile from plank. And then we're going to gently lower to the mat. Let's untuck the toes so the tops of the feet are resting on the ground. We have a hand on either side of the chest. The elbows are up and the arms are tucked in close to the body. In cobra pose, instead of pushing up with the arms, think about lifting up with your back. The chest comes away from the ground. The chin comes up away from the chest. Now your hands are light, right? Barely touching the mat. Your feet are relaxed. The reason your body is lifting is because your back is doing the work. Breathing. You can stay here in Cobra. If you would like to try Upward Dog, we're going to push the body up off the mat. Now, we want to make sure that we don't tuck the toes under. The tops of the feet stay on the ground. We're pushing through the arms and we're lifting up. Now notice that in Upward Dog, I'm not just pushing with my arms and relaxing into my shoulders. I'm using my core to lift the whole body up, still on the tops of the feet. If your toes have tucked under, you're just in a lazy plank, right? You want the tops of the feet on the ground, hips lifted, shoulders back, chest open. If this Upward Dog is uncomfortable, Cobra pose is perfect. Either one is fine. From Cobra or from Upward Dog, let's go into Downward Dog. We'll tuck the toes and we'll press the body back. Looking up at the hands, we're going to step the right foot all the way up and into the lunge. Take as many steps as you need to. We want the right foot flat on the ground, right knee bent, left leg straight, body nice and long. From this lunge, with your right foot pressing into the ground, we'll step the left foot up, forward fold. Then we'll inhale and lift the chest and reach the arms overhead. Hands together. Let's exhale into a prayer pose. So let's put those poses together for the other side of the body. We're going to inhale and reach overhead. Exhaling forward, bringing your hands to the ground. As we inhale, the left foot will step back this time for the lunge. And from this lunge, we'll step the right foot back. There's our Downward Dog. Inhaling forward into plank. From this strong plank or from the knees, exhaling crocodile, lowering the chest, your arms hugging the sides of the body. Now we're going to untuck the toes and inhale either Cobra, using your back, or Upward Dog, lifting away from the mat. Exhaling, Downward Dog, pushing back to the heels. Looking up at the hands, let's step the left foot all the way up and into the lunge. And then we'll step the right foot up, forward fold. Inhaling, lifting the chest, reaching overhead. Let's bring the hands together and take ourselves into a prayer pose. So those are the poses that create our sun salutation. And now that we've learned them, let's put them together with the breath of flow. Each breath will have a movement. So we're going to flow through it twice, 2 times on each side. Starting from prayer, let's inhale and reach overhead. Exhaling forward, hands to the ground. Inhaling, right foot stepping back into the lunge. And exhaling, left foot stepping back, Downward Dog. We'll inhale forward to plank. And from plank or from the knees, exhaling crocodile, lowering the chest. Untucking the toes and inhaling Cobra or Upward Dog. Then exhaling, Downward Dog. Let's inhale and step the right foot up for the lunge. Exhaling, left foot stepping up, forward fold. We'll inhale and reach overhead. Then exhaling, forward, all the way down. Hands to the ground. Let's inhale and step the left foot back. Exhaling, right foot back, Downward Dog. Inhaling, plank. Exhaling, crocodile. Inhaling, Cobra or Upward Dog. And exhaling, Downward Dog. As we inhale, the left foot will step up. Exhaling, forward fold. And inhaling, reaching overhead. Let's go again, once on each side. Exhaling forward. Inhaling, right foot stepping back. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhaling, plank. Exhaling, crocodile. Inhaling, cobra or upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhaling, right foot stepping up. Exhaling, forward fold. And inhaling, reaching overhead. Once more, exhaling forward. Inhaling, left foot stepping back. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhaling, plank. Exhaling, crocodile. Inhaling, cobra or upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhaling, left foot stepping up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, lifting the chest, reaching overhead, hands together, and exhaling, prayer pose. And we can return to mountain. So, there is our sun salutation. And thank you for joining me for that flow. If you would like to stick around for the second half of this video, we are going to continue adding on to the sun salutation. I'm going to put a few extra poses in, and we'll combine it all together and create an extended flow. So if you'd like to stay for that, we're going to return to the top of the mat. Mountain pose. We'll inhale and reach the arms overhead. And we're going to exhale forward, this time bringing your hands to your shins, just under your knees. Now if your hands easily touch the floor, you can put your hands right in front of your feet, but if that is not comfortable, hands against your shins is perfect. We're going to go into monkey pose. We're going to arch the back, lifting the chest, looking up. Now think about pressing your belly button towards your knees, really stretching those hamstrings. If this is too tight through the back of your legs, just bring your hands up your shins a little bit further so you can continue to arch your back and get that stretch without pain. Keep looking up. This is monkey pose. Now we're going to take a deep inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to step the right foot back for a lunge. And we're going to plant the feet. We're going to turn the right foot and press the heel to the ground. So both feet are pressing into the mat, left knee a little bent, abdominals tight. We're going to inhale and go into warrior one, lifting the chest and lifting the arms. Pushing with both feet, but just bending the left knee, the hips sinking down. If your left knee is going to go further than your toes, you want a little more space between the feet so you can really drop the hips down, creating a strong base with the legs. At the same time, we're lifting the chest and reaching up through the fingertips, lowering and lifting, warrior number one. Now from this pose, let's inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to return to downward dog by bringing the hands to the ground and sliding the left foot back. Now we can continue our flow. We'll inhale plank, exhaling crocodile, inhaling cobra or upward dog, and exhaling downward dog. Let's inhale and step the right foot up into the lunge. We'll exhale and step the left foot up, forward fold. In this forward fold, let's bend the knees. If you notice that a lot of your weight goes to your toes, try to put some weight into the heels. With the knees bent, we're going to lift the chest and lift the arms, sinking back and down into our chair pose. Shoulders relaxed, chin up, arms extended. You can return to mountain pose anytime. We're focusing on some lower body strength and stability. We're still breathing. From this chair, let's inhale and reach up. We'll bring the hands together and we'll exhale into prayer pose. Hands in front of the heart. So let's go through those poses for the other side. We'll inhale and reach up. Exhaling forward. Hands to your shins or hands to the floor. As we inhale, it's monkey pose. Lifting the chest. Pressing the rib cage down, opening up those hamstrings. We'll take another deep inhale, and as we exhale, we'll step the left foot back. Planting the feet, left heel pressing to the ground, right knee bent. Warrior one, inhaling, lifting the chest and lifting the arms. We'll continue to sink down, lowering the hips as we lift the chest and reach through the fingertips. Strong pose. Holding warrior one, let's take a deep inhale. And as we exhale, we'll return to that downward dog. We'll bring the hands to the ground and step the right foot back. Continuing our flow, inhaling plank, exhaling crocodile, inhaling cobra or upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. We'll inhale and step the left foot up into the lunge. And as we exhale, right foot steps up, forward fold. Now, we're going to bend the knees. Inhaling, lifting the chest. And exhaling, down and back into that chair. You can stay here in chair. If you'd like to try balancing chair, we'll take some of the weight from the heels into the toes, so we can lift the heels off the ground, even if it's just a little bit. We'll slide the knees up and drop the tailbone down. Chin up, arms extended. You can choose what you prefer, chair or balancing chair. Either one is fine. We're still breathing. Let's inhale and reach up, hands together, and we'll exhale, prayer pose. So those are the extra poses that we're going to put into our flow, our sun salutation. Just like before, we'll go through it twice on each side. Each breath has a movement. Starting here in prayer, let's inhale and reach overhead. Exhaling forward, hands to the shins or to the floor. As we inhale, monkey, arching your back, looking up. We're going to exhale and step the right foot back and plant the feet. So we can inhale, warrior one, lifting the chest, lifting the arms. As we exhale, downward dog, left foot steps back, right? We're flowing with the breath. Inhaling plank. Exhaling crocodile. Inhaling cobra or upward dog. And exhaling, downward dog. Let's inhale and step the right foot up. We're going to exhale and step the left foot up, bending the knees. Let's inhale and lift the arms and the chest. And as we exhale, we'll sink into chair or balancing chair. It's your choice. We'll inhale and reach up, hands together. And we'll exhale, prayer pose. Now for the other side, inhaling up. Exhaling forward, hands to the shins or to the floor. Inhaling, monkey pose, arching your back. Then exhaling, left foot stepping back, planting your feet. And inhaling, warrior one. As we exhale, downward dog, the right foot will step back. Inhaling, plank. Exhaling, crocodile. Inhaling, cobra or upward dog. And exhaling, downward dog. As we inhale, the left foot steps up. Exhaling, forward fold. Let's bend the knees. And we'll inhale and lift the chest. Exhaling, chair or balancing chair. We'll inhale and reach up, hands together. Exhaling, prayer pose. Now we've got the hang of it. We're going to do it once more on each side. Inhaling up. Exhaling forward. Inhaling monkey, looking up. And exhaling right foot back, planting your feet. Inhaling warrior one. Exhaling downward dog. Inhaling plank. Exhaling crocodile. Inhaling cobra or upward dog. Exhaling downward dog. As we inhale, the right foot steps up. Exhaling forward fold, bending the knees. Inhaling, lifting the chest. And exhaling, chair or balancing chair. Let's inhale and reach up, hands together. Exhaling, prayer pose. Last time through. We'll inhale up. Exhaling forward. Inhaling, monkey. Exhaling, left foot back, planting the feet. Inhaling, warrior one. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhaling, plank. Exhaling, crocodile. Inhaling, cobra or upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhaling, left foot stepping up. Exhaling, forward fold, bending the knees. And inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhaling, chair or balancing chair. Inhaling, reaching up, hands together. And exhaling, prayer pose. Returning to mountain. And there we go, extended sun salutation. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.